All right, so welcome everybody to the Growler Hour. This is episode 4, I think.
Yes, it is 4.
Episode 4, and it is hot as hell out here.
Yeah.
Oh my God, we got the AC running full blast, and we're still kind of dying, to be honest. So if you guys hear a little bit of background noise there, it's from the AC running full blast.
Unless you want to just see us like sweating on here, which would not go well because I don't want to look like I don't know what glistening. You know, with this light.
We definitely look like some Twilight vampires right now, glistening in the sun.
Okay.
Yeah, but this is episode 4. We're excited to bring another episode here, and you know, even though we're in the heat, we're making the best of the situation, and we are in person this time with some real microphones, and hoping this turns out good this time. We've had some bad luck in the past trying to record in person. If you guys go to episode 1, where we interview Scott Lucas from Sanctum Brewing, you'll see that we had a huge mishap and lost all the audio, all the video. But that's a part of starting up this new podcast.
Yeah, it's just life, especially when you kind of just hop right in. But we make our efforts to make everything better for sure.
Yeah, definitely. So we're here in person with real microphones. We're hoping this is gonna sound good and look good. Don't forget, we're also on YouTube, so you can head over there and watch us live. Well, not really live because it's going to be pre-recorded, but you know what I mean. In person, you can see us.
Oh, and speaking about the heat, if you really do know about the Growler Hour podcast, we're drinking beer. Also drink beer and water. Stay hydrated, please.
Oh, yeah. I got plenty of water right here in my hydro flask, repping tons of breweries, stickers on my hydro flask. We also got Common Ground Kitchen on there. Shout out to them. Just a quick little.
Yeah. Yes. Shout out to Common Ground.
As always.
Yes.
So last episode, we had a chance to get some Unsung Brewing beer, which is a comic book themed brewery here in Anaheim, California. So that was cool. We got a chance to talk, get a little nerdy, talk about nerd culture, talk about comics. How'd you like that, Jimmy?
I liked it a lot. Yes, the beer was super delicious that we had last time. I had the Buzzman, and it was really good. And you had?
I had the Shatter Spike IPA. Yours was like a cream ale, right?
Yeah, it was a cream ale.
Yeah. And I had the Shatter Spike IPA. It was delicious, from what I can remember. I mean, it's been a few weeks, but it was good. It's good.
Yeah, it was fun going through them, drinking some beer, because it brought up other topics, because they're based off like mostly comic book culture, and we talked about like the DCEU, the MCU, just kind of like just nerded out. Yeah,
and something that we're going to be talking about today as well, a little bit, because we're big fans of the show, and we touched on it last time before the new season came out. But Umbrella Academy season 2 just came out, I think last week or something. 2 weeks ago?
About 2 weeks ago.
I've already binged all the way through it. It is amazing. It is great. And we're going to talk a little bit about it later, along with a few other things. I mean, what we've been up to. It's been almost 4 weeks since the last one, I think. We kind of lagged
at least 3. And, no, just, how it is. We all have busy lives, and but we're trying to do this more often. And it's just, we're trying to get things rolling.
Yeah, so we're trying to, I think, moving forward, we want to do this every 2 weeks instead of every 3 to 4 weeks, and there's not really any plan right now. So we hope to get you guys some new episodes and better quality episodes, number 1, and timely episodes. But what you been up to these last few weeks, Jimmy?
These last few weeks, just kind of. Probably just working from home. Well, I actually recently I was able to go out of town, so
Where did you go, Jimmy?
I drove from Los Angeles, California. Well, yes, Los Angeles, all the way out to Salt Lake, which was an interesting state. I forgot about certain things out there. I'll bring it up later.
In what state?
Did I say Washington?
I think you said Washington or Michigan.
Oh gosh. I didn't even know. I don't know why I was thinking about Washington. No, so I drove out to Salt Lake City in Utah, and then Washington's cool too, but Utah was interesting. I forgot about their laws out there when it came down to their alcohol
3% max.
Actually, they just changed it recently. So retail.
Okay, well we'll talk about that later. Let's talk about that later.
And then
but what else happened?
Then I went out to Laramie, Wyoming. Worked out there for a few days, and then made the drive back. It was a good full week, and it was nice. You know,
How was Wyoming? I've heard good-ish things about it.
It's nice. It's beautiful, but you know, there's really not a lot out there.
Okay, that's what I figured.
It's a whole lot of road, yeah.
Yeah.
Once you get to a certain spot, then there's really just nothing. I mean, unless you want to work on a farm or something. But yeah, it's still nice.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah. What about you? What's been going on with you for these past few weeks?
Shoot, man. Well, okay. One thing, we just celebrated, me and my girlfriend just celebrated our 5-year anniversary. So we had a nice little dinner date out at a Orange Hill restaurant here in Anaheim, which is a nice little fancy-ish restaurant on the top of a hill. So it has a really nice view. We got there right as the sun was about to set, and then as we were leaving, it got dark and stuff, so we were able to see the sunset, nice view, see all of Anaheim and Orange and stuff. So it was really cool. Other than that, it was her birthday the week after, and then my birthday directly the week after that. So it's been 3 or 4 weeks of partying, basically, because our anniversary weekend was around the 20th, 21st, around there, which we celebrated the weekend before, and then the next weekend we hung out with some friends. Then it was Jenny's birthday. Then it was my birthday. So it's been a lot of partying. I had a good time. Actually, you missed out on my birthday, Jimmy.
Well, I missed out just because I was out of town working, and I was supposed to be back on a Saturday. The day I was supposed to come back, it got pushed back another day, and because I was working, and then I came back at home way too late for hanging out with you.
Work sucks, huh?
But I also like
just
being
kidding.
paid.
I mean, I like my job. I wouldn't say work sucks.
So how do you feel now that you're 29?
I'm 29. I mean, you're 29 too, but
I'm not.
Oh, no,
I am not 29.
You're not 29.
Yeah, you're older than me.
I forgot. Your birthday's in a month. Wait.
Yeah.
Next month.
Yes.
Yeah. The 20
September.
what?
The 28th.
28th. I was gonna say 24th, but
Yeah.
close enough.
You're still older than me, dude. And you look it.
Yeah. Fuck you. No, I do not. It's only the beard. It's only because you can't grow a fabulous beard like this. Actually, it looks like you can.
Yes, I can. Oh, I can.
You just choose not to.
Well, yeah, I gotta not look.
You look rough.
I look rough.
I'm just kidding. Not right now.
Yeah.
That's episode 1. You look rough.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But anyways, for my birthday, we actually went to a cool brewery out here. I think we touched base on it a little bit on past episodes. But Brewery X, a new brewery out here in Anaheim. It's big. It's fun. They have good beer at great prices. I would love to talk about it on this episode, so we'll talk about it a little bit later. How about that?
Talk about how I missed out.
And talk about how you missed out.
Yes.
We had a good time. Shout out to my homie Justin, who came out and just had a beer with us for my birthday. So that was cool.
Yeah, I heard there's a different type of beer to whatever you guys ratio to him.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't as, I think we exaggerated a little bit, but we'll get into that later.
All right.
For now, I think, are you ready to crack open our Crowlers?
I am down.
All right, so we have a special treat for you guys today. Well, not really, but it's a nice beer. I'm excited to talk about this brewery though, because they have a kind of a cool background. I don't know if you looked into it at all, Jimmy. But
so.
Okay, well, we'll talk about it a little bit. For now, let's take a quick break and let's go grab our Crowlers. All right, and we're back. And without further ado, let's get into this beer. What do we got, Jimmy?
So we have the Dan K or Dank. It's a West Coast IPA, double dry hopped from RIIP Brewery, and they're located in Sunset Beach, which I should know more about.
And that's in Huntington, right?
It's in Huntington, yes. So it's like a sub part of it, but I believe, but yeah.
Well, it's just Huntington Beach, California, right on their can, Jimmy.
Well, yeah, but like,
come on, dude, get your facts straight.
They're in Sunset. Well, come on, get out of here. Anyways, yeah. So I think I don't know if they still consider it all the same, but it's Sunset Beach for sure.
Okay.
It's right off PCH and Warner, and they have a sweet little spot. I should be there a lot more since I live literally not even 15, 10-minute drive away from them because I'm in Seal, which yeah, I'll probably be going there a lot more, especially after everything pans out.
Well, hopefully his beer's good, and then you will be there more.
That's good. I've had them before.
So oh, you've been there before?
Yeah,
okay.
I've been there.
So I've never actually been there, so I don't really know much, but I looked up, and they have like a cool little story. But let's crack open this beer. How's that sound?
Yes,
this
sir.
Is the Dan K double try hopped.
But also remember, this is our first time in person being able to open beers together because of everything. Yeah.
We gotta cheers. We gotta clink.
Yes.
All right. So without further ado, again, this is the Dan K 7% double dry hopped West Coast IPA.
Yes.
Uh-oh. This is already gonna be messy.
We didn't even clink.
Well, I need to get this.
I know. Well, so if you look at previous episodes, Josh has like a history of spilling his first little bit of beer.
Always my first sip, or as soon as I open it. So, in true normal Josh fashion, I'm gonna go grab a napkin.
Yes, he is 4 for 4 probably right now. He did ask me earlier, should we drink out of the Crowler or should we drink out of a glass? And I'm like, I don't know, man.
Well, if I tried to pour it into the glass, I'd probably pour it all over myself. So I was trying to avoid that, but of course I still couldn't get it right. Still spilled a little bit, but whatever. This is nice. This is good. It does taste very dank, if I may say. It tastes very herby, earthy.
Yeah, so I believe it's mixed with the citrus.
Ooh, yeah, it has a little bit of like a citrus type flavor, I guess.
But it's super tasty.
The elderflower.
But it's funny because I was wondering what I should pick for a beer for us to drink, and I was like, it's been like a little hot, but sometimes IPAs are just like they kind of work with the heat sometimes.
Yeah, I think they do.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not as refreshing and crisp as like a nice lager or something,
Yeah.
or like a nice lager with a little bit of lime. Like that is the chill zone.
Yeah.
That's my shit. But like an IPA is still nice. Like it's very robust, so it like I don't know, like for some reason it like I just feel like it's very full, and that like chilling, cooling sensation is very full too,
Well, okay, so the difference is that the way I feel about it is like if I'm in the sun, I would not want an IPA. But like, just getting out of the heat, now it's like, hey, now it's not, so let's relax.
Yeah.
It's a little more cooler. Like from getting out, now it's like a refreshing kick, that's what I love.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it a lot.
No, it's nice, for sure. So I kind of want to talk a little bit about what I was saying earlier, a little bit of their backstory from RIIP Beer Company in Huntington, California, right off of PCH, which must be a great location. Yes. I mean, I looked at photos of the place because I've never been there. I haven't even like done that much research. I told Jimmy to find a beer for us around in his area because we've been getting stuff from my area the last few times. And so I looked up their story. And so they started in 2014 around sometime. And I guess what they were doing at first was they were delivering beer door to door out of an old like bakery coach that I don't know if they converted it or it was still running. I don't know, but they found like an old school like bakery coach. So they're basically like the modern milkmen of beer, which is kind of fucking cool. And then now they have their own brick and mortar like location there on I guess you were saying Sunset Beach off of PCH.
So thinking about it, they're basically on the border, of Huntington.
Yeah.
So maybe that's why it's more considered Huntington. But it's just they're right on the border.
Yeah. But their little bakery coach looks cool. I don't know if you saw it. It's like it looks like a mini Volkswagen bus, I guess.
Like what is it like?
It looks very surfer.
It's like a Westphalia or something, right?
I don't know what that is.
It's like you basically just described it.
The fuck? It's like one of those old school, hippie vans. Yeah, like it's very surfer. It's very surfer looking, and it's cool. I like it. I think that's gonna be my catchphrase from now on. I like it. Well, it's not a very good catchphrase, okay?
Yeah, it was pretty simple, but you gotta say it with like different like accents every single time you do it.
Yeah, definitely.
You are pretty good at accents. We've been noticing.
Yes, I can be a little good at accents sometimes. Maybe not right now, but it's just it's something that I do from time.
Yeah, this is gonna be a thing.
It is gonna be a thing.
Yeah, it's
so
gonna be a
RIIP
thing.
beer, it's good. I like it. What do you think, Jimmy? What's your general consensus on this beer?
I would for sure go for another one.
I would too.
Yeah.
I like this. No, I think you picked a perfect one. I'm really glad that you got an IPA this time. I mean, I did have an IPA last time. But I just love the IPAs, man. It's my thing.
Well, yeah, they're nice, and you know, like, well, we had an amber, or was it a brown?
From Noble Ale Works, we got a red.
We had
a red from Noble. That was on episode 2. Episode 3, we went to Unsung. We talked about that. We had a light cream ale and a Shadow Spike IPA. The first episode where we interviewed Scott Lucas from Sanctum. What did we have? Because we couldn't get Sanctum beer because unfortunately they were in the transition of closing their doors, and that's part of the reason why I wanted to talk to Scott Lucas.
It was from Ballast Point.
It was from Ballast Point. We went simple.
Yeah, we were like, well, that's what I've been kind of noticing too.
Oh, wasn't it the Aloha Sculpin or something?
Yeah, and well, the thing is, it's been kind of hard. I've been trying to look around for people that actually giving out growlers. It's been Crowlers lately.
That's true. It has been. I don't know if what I'm thinking, and I really have no background in this or I don't know anything. But what I imagine is that COVID happened, so people were trying to stock up on growlers because that was gonna be like breweries' livelihoods. Because it seems like a lot of the places have been saying that they can't get their hands on growlers. Even Sanctum said that it became hard for them to find growlers. So I think like all the big places, like Ballast Point, Golden Road, like all those places went and bought out as much as they could with all the money that they have, and the smaller micro brews and nano brews really didn't have much supply. That's what I think, but I don't know. Yeah. But everywhere's out of growlers, so
yeah. So I wouldn't know either. But like, would it be cheaper to make a Crowler, just get the can for a Crowler, or like to actually get the growler itself?
That's what I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, the customer pays for either or, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, and then you also got to think as well, like not a lot of people are doing the doing refills for growlers either.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially Alias.
Which cool thing, Noble, they told me that they weren't doing growlers, but if we wanted to, well, maybe because we're the Growler Hour and we have so much fame and glory. No, but they were nice enough to try and accommodate us and let us take a growler and get it filled, even if someone else's growler. So love Noble, they're great people.
Yes. Yeah. The Irish Red was really good.
Yeah.
It was a really good change of pace because
we're always drinking IPAs.
Well, that, or I'm just going super simple with light beer or whatever lager. So
yeah, I mean normally I drink either IPA or Tecate with lime or micheladas.
Yeah, I mean which isn't bad, But I felt like that was probably like a day to treat ourselves too. So
treat yourself.
Yes. Yeah, that was a delicious one. But yeah, and we need to follow up with them and try to figure out that growler. So that is the reason.
Yeah, that way we can have a real growler on here on the next show, maybe.
So actually, that's the reason why we're actually drinking Crowlers this time, was because they weren't for RIIP was not having or they didn't have any growlers to give, I guess.
Yeah, and basically this information is useless to all the people who are just listening to this on Spotify or whatever. But if you happen to watch it on YouTube, you'll see that we're drinking Crowlers right now, and I mean, we definitely want to get growlers, especially for the video, because it just looks better,
And we are the Growler Hour.
Yeah, and we are the Growler Hour. We're not the Crowler Hour. It just doesn't sound. It just doesn't sound the same.
It just sounds a little bit creepy.
It doesn't roll off the tongue as well as the Growler Hour.
It's a little creepy.
The Growler Hour.
Just the Crowler Hour guys, like, whoa.
The Crowler Hour guys. Yeah. What does that mean? Nah, we're the Growler Hour, and so hopefully this COVID thing will let up a little bit soon, and we can go back to enjoying a real growler.
So when do you think?
I was very optimistic at first, and I was like, it's going to be gone by June.
Me too, August.
And we're here in August, and I thought it wouldn't be as big as a deal as it really is, and as much as people are trying to fast track a vaccine, I just don't think that it's gonna be gone. I mean, I'm hopeful. Again, I'm an optimist, so I'm hopeful that we'll be able to get it under control. Hopefully, sometime in 2021.
I'm hoping,
but I really
spring,
don't
for
know.
Sure. I'm
I really
spring,
don't know.
Summer-ish area.
Yeah.
Like just to be hopeful about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then,
But let's. I don't want to talk too much about COVID.
Me
I mean,
either.
people are coming to the Growler Hour for a break from COVID, man. Let's be cheery. It's a good time. There's no such thing as COVID right now, guys.
Yeah.
We're on a beach, sipping champagne.
No, I am loving this beer though. I really like it.
No, yeah, definitely.
COVID free.
So, if you guys are having a craving, and you guys are in the Huntington Beach area, definitely check out RIIP Beer Company. That's RIIP Beer Company. Double I's.
Yes, and also like they're doing like a whole outside section right now. So they blocked off certain parts, like other places in the parking lot. So they have K rails, and then you can just go get seated. And then
do you know if you have to order food to get seated? I don't think they sell food there, but
no, they don't.
I know there's a few food places that they mention around the area.
Yeah, so they have food places right there, like a pizza place, a Mexican place, and if you really want to, you can go to a vape shop too. But no, just
Nobody wants to do that, Jimmy.
Nobody.
Vaping is dead.
It is. I know. I feel like I'm the only one that's kind of keeping
And
it up.
Jimmy is banned from vaping on the Growler Hour because he's sitting there in a cloud of smoke every 5 seconds.
Hey man, it's been like a really good stress reliever, and I've been trying not to just like throw back a beer.
The beer is your stress relief, Jimmy.
Oh my gosh, that's the worst thing anybody would give advice for. Like why?
I'm not telling you to drink and drive. I'm just telling you to relieve a little bit of stress. I mean, you're drinking a beer. It's making you feel cool. It's making you feel calm, collective. I think you're good with that. You don't need to be vaping every 5 seconds, you damn addict.
Yes, I agree. And
You know, we've been meaning to talk to you, Jimmy.
Uh-oh.
It's becoming a real problem.
Uh-oh. This whole intervention right now.
This is a gym intervention.
Intervention? No. Anyways, back to what we're talking about. So yeah, so they have outside seating, and it's pretty cool. It's really nice. I was there yesterday, so this is what is today? Today's the 15th of August, and just there yesterday, and yeah, the vibe was really good. Just be cool about it, and they'll seat you, whatever.
Is it like night? Do they have like a view of the beach, or is it kind of tucked away a little bit?
It is. They're off PCH, but they don't have.
It looked like it was like right around the corner.
It's a little tucked, but it's pretty, like the beach is across the street basically.
Yeah, I get you.
It's really nice.
Yeah,
it's a good spot.
Yeah.
I pass by there from work sometimes, and it sucks because sometimes I would have to drive by and I'm like, oh, it's lunchtime. I'm like, oh, can't fucking get a beer. And like that would be the only time I'd be passing by it because I was like, well, I guess it is what it is.
That's one of the things that I guess begrudgingly don't like is that I can't like go on my lunch break and just like have a beer. But then again, that would also be dangerous because I feel like if I were able to get a beer on my lunch break, I would probably indulge a little too much.
Well, so my situation would be like, it's not that I want to drink a beer for lunch, but when I'm passing by it after like a full day, I'm like, I don't really want to sit down and drink a beer sometimes.
Yeah.
I would rather park, and then go walk around the main street that I live by and go get beer there. But like,
well, I'm more like thinking like let's say, so I mean, I work in an office setting, so let's say me and a friend want to go out and grab lunch on a Friday. And we just happen to go to a place that serves beer, and we just want to have one beer, Right. It's not because I'm not saying that I would be overindulgent as a like saying that I'm gonna go to work drunk or anything, but what I mean more so is that I'd probably, I don't know. Now that I'm thinking about it, I probably wouldn't. But at first I was thinking like I'll probably drink a beer like every day on lunch if that was allowed. But I really don't think so. I feel like I'm already getting turned off by that idea.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
But
either.
on a Friday with a couple of, coworkers or something, go grab lunch.
Well,
have a beer.
So that's the thing too. So like if say lunchtime, done for the day.
Yeah.
And then yeah, I'll go maybe go out grab a beer for lunch with someone, and then
Well, yeah, done for the day.
done for the day. But if
You're
you're
not
gonna
going back to
expect me
work.
to work right after, okay, that's gonna take an extra few hours.
Well,
Well,
I don't know.
Not that bad. So we're like, oh, no, I wouldn't be drunk, but it's like
I mean, I used to know people that would drink and operate a forklift.
not good.
Not good.
Yeah,
Not
and
good at all. But I mean, they did it.
I get easily distracted. Is what I.
Yeah, no, I agree. Once I'm drinking and I try to put my mind to a task, I feel like it's really hard to just focus on that task. I am not a functioning drunk at all. Not even a functioning buzzed guy.
It's probably why we stopped making music, dude.
Yeah, it's too much drinking.
Yeah.
Really, it's consumed my life.
Yeah, the thing that caught me for drinking was the micheladas, man. The micheladas.
Yeah, I think no, definitely. Michelada is just such. It's like so easy to just be like, oh, I want a michelada, but obviously it has beer in it. I mean, how else are you gonna make a michelada and have it taste good?
You know what? This could be the second thing I could blame you on, for like.
Not reintroducing you, but just making it prominent in your life.
Yeah, like so I used to work on hip hop beats, and so does Josh.
Yeah.
More so than me, but he showed me to anime. Then I stopped working on
I
music.
didn't show you.
Well, okay, I watched anime, but then I stopped because it was like not really.
You started growing up. We were like 18 at
Yeah.
the time, I think.
Yeah, and then like this hand comes back like, hey, dude, look at this. Rurouni Kenshin on
Well,
YouTube.
also think about like back then we were on like AIM. You remember AIM?
Yes.
AOL Instant
Yeah,
Messenger.
yeah.
I was around that time, so we would like message each other on AIM and be like make as we were like making beats and stuff. We would like trade stuff and like make songs for each other, or like show each other the beat that we just made, or like a song that we just recorded and stuff. But then also, like, during that time, a lot of animes started showing up on YouTube to watch for free. People would upload in, like, 5-minute intervals, and you can just go in between each.
It was like 10 minutes. Because it
Maybe,
was like,
yeah, maybe like 10
part
minutes.
1, part 2, part 3, because they're 30 minutes long.
Yeah. So, yeah, I told you that certain animes were up on YouTube, and you're like, oh, shit. And then you stopped making music. No, you didn't, because you came out with an album after that.
Yeah.
You had like a.
Well, eventually, just like.
I think that one's still up on Bandcamp, right?
I might have.
Stilllove.bandcamp.com.
I might have taken it down.
Love.bandcamp.com.
By the time you see this or hear this,
You don't even remember your password. You couldn't even remember your password to the Zoom, which we're using Zoom to help us record the video on this.
I only got it wrong once. Okay. I got it wrong once.
Okay, I guess that's good enough.
You cannot judge me. But no, just then yeah. So there was that. Got a little bit back into music, and then guess who showed me micheladas and the correct way to, or that he likes to make it. And I'm like, whoa.
I made it Sinaloense style.
Oh fuck.
Which is just basically a region in Mexico. It's Sinaloa. Sinaloense means Sinaloa. Or Sinaloan, if you're, American.
That's how I would say it.
That's how you would say it. You're from Sinaloa? You're a Sinaloan? You sound like... Oh, I still have my headphones on. Hold on. Sorry, so we had a technical difficulty for a second where the audio cut out. So I had to go fix it and come back, and I forgot I was wearing my headphones. But that doesn't matter to the listeners. It only matters to the viewers. But anyways, I was saying before that if anyone doesn't know us, or know me especially, and you're just watching YouTube, you will think that I am the whitest kid you know. And I am not. I'm Mexican. Well, half, I guess, technically. I'm Mexican and Spanish. Mexican on my dad's side, Spanish on my mom's side. And Sinaloa is a state or province in Mexico. And so that region has certain things that are very prominent to that region. So like the style of making micheladas, the style of making ceviche, like there are certain like flavors that they use that other people don't use in the region. So that's basically it. I showed you what real micheladas are about.
Yes. And also as what you're on like little take on certain things too, right? With like.
Yeah. Have you tried my ceviche?
Yes.
Have you? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. I think I gave you some to take home too one time, right?
It was delicious. It was very delicious.
Yeah. So there are certain things that I've veered off of the recipe, just to make it better in my own, to my liking. But yeah. Anyways, Sinaloense style micheladas are what got you to become a drunk, right?
Yes. Well,
You're supposed to plead the fifth.
I won't completely blame him. I think at the time I was on disability. I was like, oh, micheladas. Let's.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
you were on disability.
I was on disability.
Drinking a 30-pack a day.
Not a 30-pack. Let's not go there. But
Half a 30-pack a day. Sorry.
So I would have a 12-pack, and then I would make them. So in these micheladas, I would put like 3 beers, and then I'd make like 2, 3, and I'm like, whoa, I'm done with my 12-pack. But
Damn, why were you making that big of micheladas?
Well,
the fuck, you got a jumbo growler somewhere or something?
So this would be over the span of I'd say about 7 hours. So I mean, I'm not like just throwing them back, but just.
Well, I mean, you used to start at like 1 p.m. and then end at 1 a.m., right?
No. No. I mean, I'll have like a beer or two, and then I would pick it back up maybe like around 4 or 5, maybe, just trying to be moderate. But then it just kind of like, disability suck, dude. That
I'm sure. I couldn't imagine. I am thankful. I am thankful that I've been able to work during all this COVID situation because of the fact that I know if I was home all day, it would be really easy to drink more, number one. But also, like, fuck, man, it's just like you fall into this cycle eventually, I feel like.
Yeah. So that's what happened with me because I was on disability, couldn't work. Granted, like it was I don't know if I should get too much into it, but it was an accident. I couldn't do my abilities for work, and so the thing was, I was still able to go out at the time. This was a few years ago. I all my devices are on the main street.
5 feet away.
Yeah, exactly. right on Main Street. So I was just hanging out, walking over to just a liquor store, picking up some beer, hanging out, and then just nothing productive for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
So that's why I could feel for people that are having to stay home right now. I'm like, I get it, because I got stir crazy too. I was like, yeah, for sure.
I'm sure.
Yeah, I mean, you just really got to find stuff to be productive. So at that time when I was on disability, the most productive thing I had to do was fight with insurance, other people, just trying to get everything set up to where I'm not screwed over in the end. Just fuck. So it just, I get it. It sucks being at home. But hey, dude, I've been walking lately. Yeah, I've been walking a lot lately.
I mean, you always walked before.
All right. Well, so did I tell you about that?
What?
Okay, so my parents, they're like, because I don't really walk around. I walk here and there, but I don't walk how I used to. I used to walk maybe 2 or 3 miles, just because where I used to live at in Upland.
Yeah, you just walk over to Ballast Point.
No.
Oh, you're saying in Upland?
No, back in the day in Upland. So my parents are like, why don't you go walking again? You used to love it, and I was thinking about it. I was like, yeah, I used to love it because I didn't want to be at the house with you guys. What the fuck? I was like, you guys.
So Jimmy's parents, if you're listening to this, we're sorry, but the truth came out.
I love you guys.
No, but I have also been walking. Well, we got a new dog.
Oh yeah.
I mean, our new dog Kira.
Who was supposed to be here with us today?
She is here with us. She's in the other room with my girlfriend while we recorded the Growler Hour. But same thing. I started walking a lot more as soon as I got her because she's she's a Pomeranian Husky. So she's very husky temperament, but also Pomeranians are fucking really crazy active dogs.
You
have 2 of
ones,
them, right?
Yeah, I have 2.
You have 2 of them, and they're pretty hyperactive. So she has the worst of both worlds, where she's very feisty, hyperactive, and crazy. So mostly my girlfriend walks her 4 miles a day. I do it on weekends. But yeah, those, we try to walk a lot more and run a lot more now because we have a dog that needs the exercise. And I mean, we need the exercise. I'm at least 20 pounds minimum overweight right now.
Oh, yeah. I could tell.
Wow, thanks. Thanks, motherfucker. You think that's funny? You think it's funny to make fun of my weight right now?
Kind of just walked right into it.
I'm pushing 180,
Obviously
all right?
obviously not walking enough, but
I'm not. No, well, even you said, well, I have lost 20 pounds since we got our dog. I think that's mainly the reason why.
yeah, I lost like
So,
15 to 20, and then like
because it's not like I like changed my diet up too much.
yeah.
But anyways, I think we're rambling a little bit about, stuff that isn't really.
No, yeah, it's cool. It's all
But anyways, so you were talking about, you went to Utah, Wyoming. While you were out there, do you have any fun beer ventures to talk about?
You know,
Anything?
honestly,
I mean, I know you drank while you were out there. Come on, man. It's you.
I'd probably pick up a few beers, and like there's like nowhere to go, so like I'm hanging out.
Were you able to find any breweries? Is that?
So that's the thing. That's the difference. I'm not too keen on like trying to find like different places to drink if I really got to like go.
But we're
out.
the Growler Hour.
But I was on someone else's dollar, so I mean I don't know.
But you have your own dollars.
Whatever, Dick. Yeah, no. So there were some, but it did not fit my schedule. So next time I'm actually going back out there next month, or I should be. Yeah. So I'm gonna try to like map some stuff out. Just
you should. I think like before you go, try to see what area you're gonna be in. See if there's any breweries around, because we could talk about it here on the Growler Hour.
Well, it's a little hard considering I drove 10 hours to with a colleague of mine, and I drove 10 hours to Salt Lake.
Mm-hmm.
Stood there at night. I don't want to do anything by the time I got there.
Yeah, of course.
And then drove another 6 hours to Laramie, Wyoming, and then I'm there. I don't remember there being a brewery, but out there, but the next closest town is like 40 miles away.
Fuck.
And then that's
Damn.
yeah. So there's really not much you can do.
Okay, well, I don't blame you then, Jimmy. But maybe next time you go on a fun trip, you could find a brewery on your way to stop at.
But then
We gotta show love. I thought here on the Growler Hour we're trying to support local breweries.
Is Salt Lake
Support
City?
Okay,
Is Salt Lake City local to me?
it's local while you're out there.
I get what you're saying, but you're definitely wrong.
I feel like Salt Lake might have breweries. I know Utah's very okay. So you were going to talk about the beer laws out there.
Okay, no, so definitely there were places that I wanted to go to, but because I was with a colleague, and not like I'm blaming him or anything, it's just
Blame him. Fuck you, colleague.
no,
I straight went there with a F-U, man. That was a hard F.
yeah.
And I
Anyways,
stand by it.
yeah, hard F, dude. But yeah, no, it was just we're both tired. I mean, I didn't want to go. I didn't really want to drive. Just whatever. But yeah, so Utah is pretty interesting when it comes down to their alcohol laws. I was kind of reading up on it when I was out there, because it used to be like 3%, which
Yeah.
to give anyone like
What I remember was like 3.4% Bud Lights, which are normally like 4.6.
4.2.
4.2?
yeah. So
So they're like reduced.
yes, so it's reduced.
Hardcore.
Yeah. So recently.
Damn Mormons.
Yeah, and then also even like from what I heard before, this is like let's say 7 years ago. If you go out and dine out, you can only order like 2 drinks, 2 glasses or something.
Oh, they have like a limit.
Yeah, they have a limit.
Shit.
Or at least that's what I kind of heard.
Who wants to live in Utah?
It's still a beautiful
This
area.
is anti-Utah propaganda right now, guys.
No, it's still a beautiful area. If
This is
anybody
anti-Utah
from
propaganda.
Yeah.
Do not go to Utah or die.
Yeah, so recently I was reading an article. I think it was like from 2019. They changed the laws to now it's up to 5% ABV.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, for retail, which is basically like what point.
Go Utah! I take everything back. Everybody go there.
Yeah, so it's 0.2% less than a Budweiser, 0.2% less than a Bud Light.
So it still needs to be less than other states.
Yeah, but then you also got to think about it too. It's like, man, if you're gonna like let everybody just drink, however, like how crazy would it get? Maybe. Like yeah, it's like these guys
That's
are used.
true.
These guys are used to like the light shit.
I mean, I can't say. Yeah,
So-
you're right.
So let me clarify things. This is all retail. They also have, actually state-owned shops, liquor stores basically, that are, you can buy stuff from 5 to 12%. That's normal like liquor.
Mm-hmm.
And then and then also like you can I'm not sure if it's still.
As in, your whiskey bottle's max is going to be 12% instead of 30 or 40.
I'm not sure. I'm
I'm just
not
kidding.
sure about that.
I have no idea. I've never drank liquor from Utah.
Me either. But so yeah, then I'm not too sure if that changed along in this changed in 2019. But yeah, you can't buy any type of alcohol on Sundays.
That's well, no, it's not that bad. So
It's not bad. I'm
no,
just saying. There's just
no, but I'm
it's
thinking.
interesting.
So my
It's
time in
interesting.
Texas, which is where I'm gonna move in a couple years.
Yeah,
fingers,
guys, he's
well, not
leaving
necessarily
already.
fingers crossed. I would love to stay in California. Absolutely would love to, but the cost of living is only going up, and as much as everybody thinks that the market is gonna crash anytime soon, it hasn't yet, and I don't got time to wait for that, So I might start. Most likely the plan is right now to move to Texas within the next 2 years. But I remember one of the liquor laws in Texas. We tried. So quick story time. We went out for a weekend vacation to Texas to see my girlfriend's family, and I don't remember which time this was. It was probably the first time we were out there. And we drink hard and party hard when we go out there. Her family, when we go out there, I feel like they just want to be hospitable and take us out to the great places that are in Texas, because obviously they want us to move there and want to be closer to Jenny, my girlfriend. So I think that they try to like show us the greatest parts of Texas. And so we drink a lot when we go out there, at least every day. And I remember we drank like Friday, Saturday, then Sunday came around, and we were ready to have a michelada. We were hungover. We were like, we need a fucking michelada to help us feel better. Which, pro secret, drink a michelada after you've been drinking or you have a hangover. It helps. The clamato, the tomato juice, all that.
Yeah,
It's
second
very
that.
good for your hangover.
Yeah, I've been there.
But so I remember it was around like 10, 11 o'clock. We went and we were trying to get like stuff for micheladas, and we decided to grab a 6-pack of beer or something, or I don't know what, 12-pack, 20-pack, 18-pack, I don't know. But I remember we were standing in line, and some guy in front of us is like, you can't buy that, or like something. And we thought he was joking. We thought he was just like some guy like trying to be like, oh, you can't buy that this early, because we were like, what? Haha, funny guy. He was like, no, you must not be from around here. He was like, you can't buy alcohol before 1 o'clock on Sundays. This is a religious state.
Yeah.
So on Sundays, the holy day, Sabbath day, or is that Saturday? On Sundays in Texas, you can't buy alcohol before, I don't know if it's noon or 1 p.m., but there is a law for it, and I'm not looking forward to that when I move there.
All right, so yeah, which reminds me, I think pre drinking a bunch of.
By the way, catch up.
Catch up.
Catch up, Jimmy.
Damn. All right, so anyways, yeah, I think I remember certain areas, certain counties in Montana that did that as well.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, but I was always just passing by, and I wasn't drinking.
Well, I'm
as
sure
much.
there's other states that have similar restrictions. I don't know why Texas would be the only one,
No, yeah.
It's just we live in California, land of the free, and so...
Well, I mean, like, just like what? New York's different, too. I mean, you can go to, like, what?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Just,
Well, yeah, there, even before, like, craft beer and everything was, like, a craze, I think there was, like, one of the places that you get beer to go.
yeah. Ooh. But, so, I like New York, though, like, because I kind of, like, didn't really know, like, what you can and do over there. So, like,
Yeah.
I went and I met up with some friends and that I hadn't seen since childhood, and they're like, yeah, you could just totally just drink on the stoop, and I was like, what, really? Because I didn't know that. I was like, oh, okay, cool. So,
Oh, like in front of the house?
Yeah,
Like the
just-
stoop?
yeah, the
Oh,
stoop.
shit.
Yeah,
Stoop
so-
kid won't leave a stoop?
yeah, so like, yeah, it's technically you're on the property, so you could like just you could just drink
Oh,
right there. I was like, yeah,
nice.
it's kind of cool.
That's why I've always seen that in the movies.
Yeah, I know. It makes a lot more
Wow.
sense now.
Damn. All right, New York.
Yeah.
Maybe I might like you one day.
Have you been?
No, I've never been to New York.
Oh,
I've
sweet.
actually never really traveled very much at all. I've been to Texas, Arizona, and Mexico. I think. I think
Dude.
that's all. I'm pretty sure that's all.
Texas,
I might be
Where? Mexico? Where?
Texas and Dallas,
Okay.
Mexico and Culiacan and Durango.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, you've been out there, but like, dude, you
Yeah.
should travel more.
Yeah, no, I know. I need to. Actually, so my 30th birthday is coming up next year, and my plan, I was debating between Japan and Italy, but I think I'm gonna go to Italy. I'm pretty set on Italy.
I think I want to go there too.
I want to go to Italy
I
really
think we should go
badly.
together.
You can come for my 30th birthday.
Yeah, it's okay. Let's go.
Yeah, fuck it, let's plan it.
Yeah,
Fuck it.
Yeah, fuck it.
Everybody heard it here first. Y'all are gonna come on a Growler Hour special in Italy in a year.
Hell yeah. But you should domestically. You should go to like Washington. Washington's really nice. It's a lot of craft breweries out there. So.
Yeah, no, I've heard. I would definitely love to go to like Seattle area for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of well, not a lot, but a couple of my, hip hop artists that I like are from Seattle.
Yeah.
Seattle Seahawks are from Seattle. I don't like them, but they're from there.
Yeah, like my craft cherry was out in Bellingham, Washington. So,
Oh, really?
Yeah, remember I brought it up. It was Colshan Brewery. You know.
Oh, yeah. We did
Yeah.
talk. Yeah, we did talk about that.
Talked about the red ale, and it was really delicious. So that's what kind of got me into just drinking fancy pants style.
Fancy pants style. And mine was Hangar 24 Orange Wheat. But really, it was Sanctum.
Yeah.
Sanctum opened my eyes. Sanctum Brewing in Pomona, California. Again, if you go back to episode 1, guys. After this episode, if you've never listened to episode 1, go back to episode 1 because I got the chance to interview the owner, co-founder of Sanctum, which was the first real craft brewery that I ever went to in my life. So it was really the gateway, aside from going to Yard House and stuff. Like that was really my gateway into craft beer and like going to breweries and stuff. So it was really cool to be able to sit down with him and talk to him
We'll leave
about
that for
it.
episode 1.
Yeah, we'll leave that on episode 1. But
Yeah. I feel like I'm kind of kicking in, dude.
yeah, I mean, I think I'm halfway through,
I'm
a little above halfway,
You're telling
and we're
you're
about
telling-
halfway through the podcast. So
Yeah, you're telling me to catch up. Man, I'm like, I got a third left.
yours was heavier a second ago. I swear. Let me see it again. Wait. Let me put it down. We're at the same point now.
For
That was
anyone-
like an even weight.
For anyone that's listening, Josh just basically used his hand just to kind of weigh it out. He's definitely off.
No, I had a scale. We have a scale here to make sure that you're drinking as fast as me, Jimmy. Because you're a fucking lagger.
Yeah, I mean, well, this is a peer pressure moment right now, but okay. Just
Drink,
like
drink,
just
drink.
like with the anime, just like with the micheladas, and like.
So what you're saying is you're susceptible to peer pressure by me
Yes.
at all stages of your life.
Yeah, dude. it's
I
just-
have
obviously
you
I
in the palm
trust-
of my hands.
Trust you way too much than I should have.
That's true. You do. You really do.
I know, right?
Yeah. Anyways,
Yeah,
I
he's
did.
a good guy.
Fuck you, Jimmy. How dare you call me a good guy?
He's all right guy.
I am not a good guy, Jimmy.
You're like.
I am the
okay.
scum of the. Wait, that's the wrong thing to say.
No, you're scum.
I am. That's
Yeah.
true.
I mean, dude. I don't know why I do trust you for you wearing that shirt.
I am scum. Society can't understand me.
Ha. Okay, now I got what you said. You're stupid. I was like, I know he's like saying.
Or society for cutting up men.
Okay, yeah, I can see you doing that. But,
Hell yeah, I hate men. Cut them up.
so we talked about this. So you talked about how great Texas is.
Yeah.
I mean, which is fine. I mean, I have
Texas.
I have no problem with Texas. Been there twice, maybe.
Been there, done that.
Yeah. So,
What area,
like,
by the way?
I was in Houston.
Houston? Okay.
Yeah.
That's south. That's southern.
Yeah, I was by the Gulf.
Yeah.
But,
okay, anyways, continue.
Yeah, so You having so much fun out there. Do you really want to make like a paradise your home, or just like I mean, if it's like a getaway, you know, like
No, it's not necessarily that it's a getaway for me. It's the quality of life that makes it attractive. It's
drinking?
the fact that no, not drinking.
Okay.
It has nothing to do with the drinking and going out there and partying all the time. It's just it's a nice area. It's a nice vibe, especially Dallas. I don't know about the rest of Texas, but Dallas, our times there where we've gone out to the bars, you know, outside of being with her family, like just us and like traveling the town and shit. Like it was really cool. I really liked it. It was almost like Dallas, the city, is like smaller Los Angeles, basically.
I see what you're saying.
Like smaller downtown Los Angeles.
Yeah.
And like as much as I hate being in a big city like that, it was still smaller to the point where I can enjoy it being kind of a big city, you know? So like Dallas is cool. Like I just think, and then like aside from that, I already know that the quality of life is going to be better. The rent's cheaper. The housing is cheaper. Like everything about it. Like where $1 million home that I would get out here right now, it would be about 300,000 out there. 300, like in the 300 to 400,000 range. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
So, as opposed to like spending 500,000 on a condo out here, I could get a real nice big house on a large-ish property for 300 to 400,000. So to me, it's a no-brainer unless things change around here.
Yeah, it's not.
Well, that's for you. I get like you like you're in California in Sunset Beach. You have a prime location and you know you're able to support that, and that's good for you. But I want to be able to live a luxurious life, and I think that I can do that in Texas. I want to be able to have a designer house, but I don't want to take as much money to do that here as I would in Texas, if that makes sense.
No, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean,
So-
who wants to live to work? You know.
Yeah,
Pay-
exactly,
paycheck to
exactly.
paycheck.
I honestly just feel like I will be happier out there, because I'm sure I'll be in the same line of work, at least starting when I go out there. But who knows? I feel like I could probably do something else easier and better out there, if you get what I mean.
Well, you already know what you want, so
Yeah.
yeah, I totally get it.
Yeah, definitely.
I
But if
mean,
things change out here in California, I don't mind staying at all. I love California. Absolutely love California. I've been here for 29 years.
yeah, it's pretty nice. I mean, just considering you could just drive to certain areas and then just like kind of
Yeah.
like
no,
you
for real.
get different seasons just by driving.
Yeah, no, for real. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. But anyways, let's talk a little bit about. So, I mean, we talked about your experience in Utah and Wyoming, and that's kind of what happened during the transition between the last Growler Hour and this Growler Hour. And I wanted to talk about a little bit of Brewery X, what we did last weekend.
All right,
which you
motherfucker.
missed out on, motherfucker, because work sucks.
I don't know. As far as I know, I didn't miss out on anything because the guy didn't post any type of stories.
Well, that's because
he's just like he was
Jimmy.
not showing me like the
God damn it,
great
Jimmy.
time, but he's now telling me like how.
Well, first
how
off,
great
I'm
time
not
he had.
the best poster. Like I don't social media very well. I don't post a lot of things. I'm trying to do it for the Growler Hour page, but I'm really bad at my own personal thing. So, but okay, let me just give you the rundown right now,
Okay, all right,
real
handle,
quick,
handle,
real quick,
bro,
right
handle.
quick. All right.
Yeah, handle.
So, so Saturday was the day that you were supposed to come, and we went to Brewery X, which, as I explained earlier, it's a cool brewery here in Anaheim. It just opened up maybe at the beginning of this year, right before COVID, or maybe before that. I can't remember. I went to their soft opening, or the week after their soft opening, and I don't remember when that was, but I remember having a great time while we were there. So I wanted a place. So since it's my birthday, and right now we're in COVID, there's not a lot of options to go out. Number one, and if we do go out to like a restaurant, are they gonna have tables out on their parking lot? I don't want that shit. Like, like if they don't have a patio, they either don't have dine-in or they have what it looks like canopies and tables and chairs out on the parking lot.
Before you go any further, how about we'll make it up by going on my birthday in about a month.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Brewery X.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, let's fucking do
So
it.
Brewery X, we're coming for you on September 28th or some date near there on a weekend.
Yeah, whatever weekend is closest.
No, and I can introduce you to the guys at Common Ground and their food. They're amazing food. So, anyways, Brewery X. So it was under development for a long time, it seemed like, because I always pass by there. It's off of La Palma and Glasell or Kramer. It's the same street. It's Glasell turns into Kramer, right off the 91 freeway, basically. And it's this big warehouse that was like it was abandoned basically for a long time. And then all of a sudden we started seeing signs and these big extravagant things for Brewery X coming soon, but didn't have a date. I started looking into it, and there were rumors everywhere. They're like, "Oh, I heard it's a brewer from Ballast Point that came off to do his own thing," or like, "No, it's a brewer from this place and this place and this place." So the rumors were going everywhere on Yelp because they already had a Yelp page before they were open. I'm sure to start like helping create buzz for the place.
Yep.
So everyone was already commenting on the Yelp, basically, or like, I don't remember where I found it, but I found a place where people were talking about Brewery X already before it opened. I think the brewer is from, shit, I don't want to get this wrong. I really don't. But I want to say it was down the Golden Road area, or maybe the brewery. I can't remember. But anyways, it was a brewer. The rumor is that it's a brewer who came from one of the bigger places who now started his own thing. And so like there was a lot of hype. There was a lot of buzz for it. And the opening weekend was packed. It was packed. And before it was like a smaller place. They only had outdoor seating and a little like small tap room for people to sit in. The outdoor area was very hip. It was very cool. They had like nice decorations and lighting and stuff, and it was smaller then than it is now. Now they've opened up, granted during COVID they can't open up their indoor seating, but they have a whole area, like a big ass warehouse for like indoor seating, and they have a lot of space to like bring in more tanks to brew and stuff. Like it's massive. It's bigger than Golden Road. We've been to Golden Road. I think it's bigger than Golden Road. Okay. And then again, I've never seen like that, because in Golden Road you can't see the area that they have all the tanks.
Yeah.
But that's okay. So Brewery X, the indoor seating, they have a tap room. They have a small tap room for like a quiet, intimate setting, and then they have another tap room for the big area.
So that would be if it were all open, though.
Yeah, if it were all open.
Yeah.
Right now, it's only the outdoor seating, which they extended. It's now bigger than it was the first time that I went. And then they have like stands for food vendors. So as I explained this when we started promoting Common Ground a little bit.
Yeah.
So Common Ground was fortunate enough to be able to work with Brewery X in developing their pizza menu. So
September
Brewery
28th,
X,
Common Ground.
huh?
September 28th.
September 28th, we're gonna be there. So they helped them like prepare their pizza menu, which is now permanent at Brewery X. So Pizza X is now at Brewery X. They have their own pizza, thing. Then Common Ground is basically permanently stationed there right now. So they get to use, they have an area for like catering vendors to, like, it's a whole, like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like a little hut for them to go in, set up their stuff. They don't have to bring their canopy or anything. Like, they just have everything there for them. They just have to bring their equipment to cook and stuff like that, I'm sure. That's what it looked like. But Common Ground is stationed there right now, which, as I've mentioned time and time again, their food is bomb. And I was reminded by how bomb it was when I went last weekend for my birthday, because holy crap, it is good. So they kind of do like they do their normal food, and then they have like a rotating option, like the meal of the week or the, whatever, which is really cool. They're just stand-up guys, man. And I saw them there when I went there and talked to the guys, and They're really nice. They're really cool, as always. Their food is fucking amazing. But anyways, more Brewery X. They also had a food truck come up, so they have like 3 different options for food, it seems like, on the weekends. So you have their in-house food, Pizza X. They have Common Ground Kitchen that's there every day of the week, I'm pretty sure. And then they have like a food truck that comes in right outside where people are waiting in line. So they have 3 different food options. They have a ton of beer, like, I mean a ton of beer. Like, if I could say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times, well, let's say 9 times 2, 18 different beers on tap. This is just my estimation. And then they also make hard seltzers, craft seltzers.
Oh, nice.
And so they have like typical flavors like strawberry, mango, all that stuff. And then they have mixed drink flavors, like they had a Mai Tai flavor. They had a jungle juice flavor, which I heard was good from the people that were with us. I don't think I tried it, but they said it was good. I might have tried it, but I don't remember. But they said it was good. They have a margarita flavor, and then something else that I can't remember. It's like on the tip of my tongue. Oh, mojito. They had a mojito one. So they have like these different like cool craft seltzers that I haven't seen anywhere else. Most other places just give the basic flavors, you know? But they went out of their way to make like mixed drink flavored seltzers. Are you into the seltzers, Jimmy? Have you drank any of them yet?
Yeah, they're not bad.
It's a big craze right now.
It's not bad.
I don't know if you've noticed, a lot of the craft breweries are now making craft seltzers too.
Yeah. So, are you mad at me, dude?
Hella mad at you.
Yeah, because I mean, like.
No, I'm really not. I'm really not.
Did you just remember every little detail to just throw in my face of what I missed
I'm
out?
not remembering I'm being descriptive for the listeners, okay?
I think
I'm helping the listeners
no.
feel my experience that I had when I was at Brewery X.
You're not that nice. Yeah,
you're right. I'm not that nice.
You're
but
throwing in my face like some fucking salt on the wound.
That's what you get for missing out.
Okay,
no, but
and granted, you know, yes, I planned on going there. But days before, I said, "Hey, man."
But you were really excited to stay in Wyoming and not drink beer.
I didn't have a choice. There's some university out there that needs something built. University of Wyoming.
Yeah. No, but no, I'm like literally just being descriptive.
Yeah, no.
For the listeners.
I
Jimmy,
got you.
Fucking calling me out on bullshit. Are you jealous? You're
a bit. Yeah.
I see you. You look pretty green right now.
Green?
Green.
You mean green?
Yeah, something wrong with you, dude?
What?
Yeah, you're green with envy all over.
Shot. Okay, whatever. Dude.
You fucking stupid ass.
I know. So it's like with the scum thing. I'm like,
you fell right into that.
I'm like fucking green. Yes, I am envious, but I also feel the hate coming from him.
Okay, no. There's absolute, dude. I love you, man. I absolutely.
I know, I'm kidding too.
Yeah, like you're the homie. But you know, I'm just being over descriptive so people can understand what Brewery X is like. This is free promotion for them, and I'm just talking about how much I love that place. Okay, number one, the best thing that I love about that place, I'll tell you right now.
I wasn't there.
If you go to any brewery and get cans, you get a 4-pack of cans, right?
Yep.
How much are those 4 packs of cans usually?
I would say like around $12.99.
Yeah, okay, so $12, $13, $14, $15, $16. I've seen
ish,
top, I think, like $16.
Yeah, it depends.
Some places I've seen them at like $24. I won't mention who, but, you know, that's their thing. But Brewery X, I can't remember the exact number, between $13 and $16 for a 6-pack of their beer.
Whoa, okay, let's say that again.
$13 to $16 for a 6-pack of their beer.
Just like most.
$13 to $16 of their 6-pack of beer.
Pretty good. I mean, this is all like IPAs and stuff, and like.
Yeah, it's like all of their everything that they offer in a 6-pack form, is $13 to $16 for a 6-pack.
Okay, so when you say 6-pack, is it gonna be like a 12?
They're 16 ounces. They're not even 12 ounces,
wow.
motherfucker.
Hey.
You thought I was gonna get you with that, huh? You thought it was gonna be your basic 6-pack. No, they're the 16 ounces.
Damn.
That's what I was saying. You know how everywhere has a 4-pack of 16 ounces? Well, I didn't say 16 ounces, but you know how everywhere has a 4-pack and it's like $13 to $16, $12 maybe, $11 at some places. No, Brewery X, shout out to these motherfuckers because they are doing God's work. And sorry, God, that's probably not your work, but they're doing the people's work. and you know, selling the 6-packs for a great price. For not, I wouldn't say like a cheap price, an affordable price, for a great price for the beer drinkers. And as us beer drinkers, we appreciate you.
He appreciates you. I believe him. And then I'm going to, you know, yeah, like around September 28th, whatever weekend is closest, definitely going to plan on going there. Yeah. So let's do it, dude.
Definitely.
Yeah. Are they dog friendly?
Yeah. No, yeah. I brought Kiki last time.
Oh,
and then
shoot.
My friend brought his like 300-pound, 200-pound fucking, what was it? It was a boxer mastiff.
A fucking mastiff.
Yeah. It was a boxer mastiff. Oh, he was fucking cute too. He was big and fucking cute and nice and good.
Everywhere?
Huh?
Slobber everywhere?
No, he wasn't like that bad. He wasn't like
okay.
that or anything. Like he was just like really nice. Like he was just genuinely a good guy.
So, you can bring your animals there if you have animals.
Yeah, which is typical brewery etiquette. I mean, for the most part, I don't know that I've been to a brewery that doesn't allow dogs.
I've been to a couple.
Really?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's like, it's kind of like, well, me, I like being
Even
inside.
indoor places, like, they don't give a fuck.
Well, I think it's probably like, with the places I go to, they sometimes serve food, so.
Yeah, yeah, I get that, because it is like a health
Yeah.
thing. But I think, well, maybe it's the fact that some of these places have big garage doors to let the open air out or in.
Yeah.
Because that's mostly the places that I've seen that are dog friendly inside is because they have like a big, because most of these places are in like, not like factory setting. Yeah, like factory, warehouse, shop type settings, you know?
Well, which makes sense, because, I mean, if they're brewing still at the same spot, location, you know, like, then yeah.
Yeah, it's just an easy transition. But yeah, man, Brewery X was dope. We had some good drinks. You know, I invited my friend Dustin, but he was a drag because he only drank like one beer and then was like, I'm done. Whatever. You know, it's cool, Dustin. It was my birthday. No big deal.
I would have had more than one.
Yeah, you would have, Jimmy. Shout out to you.
Yeah.
You listeners can't see, but we just fist bumped hard.
It was a light brush. I don't know.
Thanks, Jimmy.
Oh, man. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, especially if it was your birthday. I don't know. Maybe I'd probably have to stay the night.
Yeah, well, they were driving in all fairness, but but yeah, no. I mean, it's not like I only had like one more beer than him. We made it seem like we like drank so much, but really we had like 3 beers and dip because remember it's COVID, so there's a 2-hour limit for sitting at a table.
Ooh. Oh yeah, that's the same thing for RIIP as well. Yeah.
2-hour limit. Okay.
Which makes sense.
Yeah, no, I mean it's fine. I'm not gonna
fair
fucking complain. I mean, yeah, I'd like to sit at a brewery for longer, but it also gives me a chance to get into the brewery sooner. Brewery X can get a long line. I heard one of my friends, or one of my girlfriend's friends, went there the weekend before, and there was a 4-hour wait.
No shit.
Yeah, I don't know what time they went. Maybe like during the afternoon, like 5 o'clock or something. We went at like 2 to 3. I can't remember I think it was like 3. And it was only like a 20-minute wait. So it wasn't that bad. But I did hear that there was a 4-hour wait when they went. So,
oh, man.
Damn, man. But we'll go early. It'll be no big deal. It'll be cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's a really dope place. Open air seating and really nice. Just like they have, so they have like fake grass. I think it's fake grass basically everywhere.
Yeah.
So it gives you like that nice, like, you know, front porch lawn drinking vibes, you know, having a barbecue and stuff.
Oh, so it's like it's there for aesthetics, but they don't have to take care of it.
For real. Yeah, that's exactly it. Oh, and on the in the bigger seating area, it looks like they have a stage for like you know, people to play.
Oh, nice.
You know, like people to do live music, which is pretty cool.
Don't bring up music with me, dude. Just kidding.
Yeah, because you don't make any. I won't.
Yeah. All right.
Well, anyways,
all right.
we did want to get into another topic a little bit.
Academy, or
because it was fun. Yes, the Umbrella Academy.
Yes.
At heart, we're both kind of nerdy, and we do love our comic book, superhero, anime, cartoon. Well, not necessarily cartoon, but all that stuff. Star Wars, not fan fiction, like
and
fictional.
Sorry if there's any spoilers,
stuff.
because if you haven't watched it already and binge watched it, you're kind of just already missing out. So
Yeah.
This
is your fault.
Yeah,
This is a spoiler alert right now.
Yeah.
Don't turn off the podcast. Just get spoiled.
Yeah. Just
be spoiled.
Well, it's not
But
even
no,
that
really,
many
if you've been living under a rock and you haven't watched the second season of the Umbrella Academy yet, then that's your fault, not ours.
No. The problem is they should be living under a rock because.
Yeah, you should be living under a rock watching the Umbrella
exactly.
Academy. God
Right.
damn it. So if you're one of those people who hasn't done it yet,
Yeah.
you better go back right now, binge it, then come back.
So this is one of Josh's accents. He kind of just like.
It's not an accent. It's just me getting.
Yeah.
I'm getting riled up, man. Get fucking riled up.
Oh, where you just can't speak properly.
It's like my angry douchery.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Umbrella Academy.
So that
Probably
was
not
actually,
gonna be
we talked about
spoilers.
this, we talked a little bit last time because we were talking about nerd culture and comic books and stuff. And we had Unsung Brewing on the last episode.
Catch up.
We had Unsung Brewing on the, you know what, Jimmy? I'm catching up, okay? We had Unsung Brewing on the last episode. Not physically, but we had their beer. And because they're a comic book themed brewery, we talked about comic books related things and nerd culture. And so one of those things is this great Netflix show called The Umbrella Academy, which season 2 just came out last
2 weeks
Friday,
ago. 2 weeks
or
ago.
the Friday before. I don't know. But we've already binged it, and it was amazing. It was phenomenal. I think it was phenomenal. It's such a great story. I have been reading up on the backstory of the comic books themselves, and so this is differing from the actual comic book a lot, but also keeping some of the key themes and like key points in it. So if you don't know about it, go watch it. It's a great. If you like superhero themed stuff, or not even superhero theme, like you don't even have to be into superhero themed stuff. You could just like action, sci-fi kind of stuff, and it'd be
Yeah, it's like
cool.
just supernatural in a way, but
Yeah.
you know what? Now that I think about it, just to kind of bring it back to like a little bit of MCU, they've slowed down. So them coming out with this was
Definitely.
It was definitely
and
yeah.
The Boys is coming out on September
Ooh,
4th.
Yeah, The Boys.
Is it the 4th
I don't
or the
know if it's
9th?
I don't know, but I know the next season is
The
coming
Boys season 2, another great superhero comic book themed gritty show, because that's another gritty show. Umbrella Academy is a gritty show. It's not like your typical Superman.
It's kind of like with the anti-hero in a way.
Yeah, it's definitely like a group of misfit superheroes who don't know what to do with their power.
It's not like X-Men, but
It's not like X-Men. It's gritty. No, it's like the X-Men kind of, but a dysfunctional X-Men.
Yeah.
It's like the dysfunctional X-Men, like a really dysfunctional Professor Xavier,
Yeah.
aka something Hargreaves. What's his name? Reginald Hargreaves.
Yeah.
An eccentric billionaire who, so there's 43 kids who are born on the same day to women who weren't pregnant at the start of the day, didn't conceive to have a brewery. Have a brewery, have a baby. Well, anyways, I don't want to like give like a whole synopsis of the show, but
it's on Netflix. Everyone
it's
has
really
Netflix.
cool. It's dark. It's gritty. It's a bunch of misfit kids, superheroes who have grown up and don't know what to do with their lives or their powers after their father has died and stuff like that. Second season is fucking awesome, though.
Yes.
It picks back up where the first season left off, obviously, because that's what shows do. But it is just like the emotion is just there right at the start. It's great.
Yeah, just be the Patrick Star of your own life. You're living under a rock right now, so just go on Netflix and watch the show, because
Yeah.
you're missing out. Like if you have FOMO right now of being like not out and stuff.
What you're really missing out on is the shows like this.
Yeah, guess what? You're
And-
behind. And I blame you for not taking this opportunity to just watch fucking shows.
And I don't know if this cut out before we had that technical difficulty a second ago, which if you guys don't know, we had a technical difficulty and had to go back and restart the recording. But The Boys season 2 is also coming out on September 4th or 9th. I can't remember. I think it's 4th.
It's on my birthday.
So that's another cool, gritty, dark kind of superhero fiction show that'll be on Amazon Prime.
Yeah, and to kind of wrap this up with gritty stuff, what's coming out? Fresh Prince, dog.
Ooh, I heard about. Okay, so
it's in the works.
There's I don't know if it's in the works, but people are bidding on. So there was a trailer that was released. I think it's not a real show. It was
like 2 years ago, right?
Yeah, it was a while ago. I remember seeing it like a year, maybe 2 years ago, for a gritty, dark remake of The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. And I think it's just going to be titled Bel-Air, but it's like a dark, gritty version of, modern, like just showing like the real struggles, I guess, of what it would be like for like in a very white dominated community in Bel-Air.
Well, the whole stance is completely different from what I took of it. Just like yes, it's gonna be more realistic. Like it's not gonna be like, no.
Yeah.
It's
exactly. There's no laugh tracks.
Yeah.
There's no laugh track. Which I don't know if you know, Jimmy, but The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air is one of my all-time favorite sitcoms of all time. Me and Jenny were just rewatching it on HBO Max. That's the only streaming platform that it's on right now, and I might pay the $15 a month for HBO Max.
Are you gonna rewatch everything,
dude? Fresh Prince is the best.
I mean, I'm not.
Dude, it's such a good show.
I am not doubting that.
So you're ready for Fresh Prince remake, but you don't want to rewatch the old thing?
No, I didn't say that.
Okay.
No, like I'm not doubting. Like it's not one of the greatest shows out there, but man,
were you a fan of the Fresh Prince? I don't really know. Like, did you actually like watch it?
Not hardcore.
Not hardcore.
Not hardcore.
Okay.
Like
I
didn't go like I didn't watch the season twice.
Well, I don't know about you. I mean, you lived in the rich area of Upland while I lived in Pomona, and so
we had the shittiest house on the block.
Yeah, only because you guys let it go to shit.
No. No, fool.
So what I was trying to get to was like Fresh Prince for me was like big in my childhood. What I was really trying to say earlier was that like you growing up in I don't know, maybe we just grew up in different realms, but I never had cable growing up really until I think I got into high school maybe. But like growing up, I only had like regular TV, so all I would watch was whatever was on the basic channels. And I remember at like 5 o'clock every day, there was always 2 episodes back to back of The Fresh Prince. And as soon as like the afternoon cartoons ended from like Channel 5 and I think it was Channel 5, like the WB's like channel or cartoons that would come on for the kids after they got off of school, they would end at 5 and then Fresh Prince would start. And that was my favorite show of all fucking time.
Yeah, well, it's funny that you say that, but the thing is, I mean, like, so my household had cable, sure.
Yeah.
Sure. But the problem was, like, we only had, like, one cable box, so I wasn't using like, other shit.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like, it was my go-to shows were maybe Sonic the Hedgehog on, like, a Saturday.
Oh, I remember on Saturday cartoons?
Yeah, Saturday
cartoons. I remember that one.
Yeah,
it was like a 3D one, wasn't it? Was it 3D or was it cartoon?
It was a cartoon.
I think
I was watching like those, maybe 1 or 2 shows, and then honestly, like a lot of times I would have to be outdoors just to hang out with friends because all my other friends, ironically, I mean not ironically, but like everyone else had other stuff. So like
I get you.
That was me.
Yeah, I get you.
But everyone always thinks I was rich. I'm like, no.
Dude, well either way, no, I get it. I mean, because my mom had a house on 25th Street in San Antonio Heights. But it also wasn't like the most extravagant house. It was single story. It was very plain, very like modest. Like I can't really say.
Was it by the park?
No, it was like right off of San Antonio and 25th Street, like right off. So Mitchell Street. Yeah. If you go all the way to San Antonio, make a left, and then make a left on 25th. It was like the first or second house right there.
I remember someone had like a pond. Like,
I had a
around that
jacuzzi.
area. You had a jacuzzi.
But I only lived there until I was 4, I think.
Okay.
Anyways, that's besides the point. I think we're coming up to the end of this Crowler, right?
Yes.
Mm.
And thank you, RIIP, for this delicious beer.
Yeah, thank you, RIIP Beer Company.
Yeah, the Dan K or Dank.
This is great.
Yeah, it was a really good West Coast IPA.
More than just a West Coast IPA. It's like it's literally, the Dan K is dank.
It is.
It is dank.
Yeah,
not in the moist sense, but in the smell sense.
It had a, just like it's a hot day. Came back inside and just like a little nice kick, just like kind of get me back into my groove.
So what are we about to do, Jimmy? We're about to open up Black is Beautiful
RIIP,
beer.
Yes, from RIIP.
From RIIP.
Yeah.
Thank you, RIIP. So we talked about this in episode 2. In episode 2, one of these initiatives or like movements that I found due to all the stuff that's going on in America right now. Black is Beautiful beer movement. It is a great cause to support. There are a ton of breweries supporting it. We compiled a list of, I think, 21 breweries that are local here to Southern California. Maybe not a complete full list, but a list of some of the ones that I found that are offering a variation of the Black is Beautiful beer, which if you look into it, Weathered Souls Brewing in San Antonio, Texas, created this movement, created the first beer for it. You guys can go back to episode 2 and listen to what the movement's about, or go to blackisbeautiful.beer to look up what it's about and find some breweries near you. But it's a great movement that's supporting basically just the Black community in general right now during this time that is really just where I think America is taking time to evaluate itself, and it's a very much needed evaluation. And that's where we're at right now. And support your local brewery that is making Black is Beautiful, because it's all around the country. There are a ton, I think over 700 breweries that are participating.
Yeah.
So what did you get us, Jimmy, from RIIP?
Yep. So we had it from RIIP. I think a couple of weeks ago we actually posted, or actually Josh posted off the Growler Hour Instagram.
Right. I got it from Noble Ale Works.
Exactly. So we're gonna actually so he had tried from over there, and then we're gonna try this one together. Not the same Crowler, of course. We're gonna get a glass.
We'll get a glass
for
sure.
Disgusting, but no, I'm kidding. Anyways,
I don't want your herpes, Jimmy.
Yeah, then we're gonna talk about probably the differences, and I'll probably actually try to pick one up from Noble Ale Works.
Yeah,
maybe later on.
Yeah, we'll post a little picture of the Black is Beautiful beer and all its greatness.
Yep.
And I'm really, like I said before, I'm excited to, I guess, quote unquote, collect them all, because there are plenty of breweries that are making this, and it's something to support, to help give back to the community. And so I support the movement. I'm excited to try more variations of this beer, as I'm sure you are, Jimmy. And I'm excited for us both to enjoy a beer. So we're going to do that off camera.
Yes. All right, so everybody, be safe out there, and thank you, RIIP, again, for the delicious beer that you gave us.
Yeah, thank you, RIIP Beer Company, and thank you to all the listeners and viewers watching on YouTube or listening on your favorite podcast platform. This has been the Growler Hour, and we are excited to continue doing this with you guys. We love you. We thank you for listening. Anything else, Jimmy?
Just, support your local brewery.
Support your local brewery.
Yep. Hey, dude, you got your catchphrase? I got mine. Support your local brewery.
I like it.
Yep. Mine's more uplifting, so.
Yeah, I don't really like my catchphrase.
Yeah.
I'm gonna find a new one.
Let's say it again. All right, guys.
I like it.
All right, everyone. Till next time. So, have a good one.
Thanks for listening to the Growler Hour. Peace.
Peace.